Morning. So today I'm out exploring in the Peak District again, and I've come to a set of hills that are collectively known as the Roaches. Technically there's two hills, there's a Roaches over here and there's Hen Cloud that's just there. But I'm going to go up there. The lighting's quite flat, but I do keep getting little breaks of sun, so I might even get some decent photographs today, but we'll just see what we get when we're out and about exploring the countryside. Got the first shot of the day. I quite like the composition. I've got the Roaches up in the background, I've got a boulder down here in the foreground to give a bit of foreground interest. It's quite windy, so I've had to hold the tripod down quite firmly to stop it wobbling. Just to be sure, I've done a focus stack. I have focused to infinity, but just to be sure everything's nice and sharp, I've done a focus stack as well. I've got 5 stops of graduated filter on the front to hold back this bright sky, which has given me f11, a 1/20th of a second and ISO 160. Got to the summit of Hen Cloud, and I have found a composition I quite like. It's a little valley that runs down with a tree at the bottom, but unfortunately I've not really got the light at the moment. There's a little bit of sun that occasionally comes across, and I've got a shot of some kind. I'll put it on the screen if it's any good when I get back. I don't know whether I can wait much longer for the light to come. Time's running out, unfortunately, for today. There's lots more to explore, so I shall definitely come back, and it's really handy for me, this location. I could spend days and days wandering around up here, and probably will do. I won't sign off just yet. I'll stay here for a little while longer to see if anything happens with the light. So this is where the blunder comes in. You've probably noticed that I'm not at Hen Cloud at the moment. When I got home and started editing the footage, I realised that I just had not taken enough. I hadn't got enough shots of me taking photographs. I don't think I'd got enough B-roll, and I couldn't really tell the story properly. While I was waiting for the light to come, I did get some quite interesting shots that I don't dislike. I'll put the first one up on the screen. This one happened just while I was waiting, and these two hikers came walking up the path and then stood and started talking about the view that they could see, and made for quite a nice composition. So I was quite happy with this one, but unfortunately I've got no footage of me taking this. But really it's this second shot that I really kicked myself for not taking enough footage of, because I think it would have told a really good story and probably been quite entertaining, because I had to take this shot with the self timer, and so it was a bit of a scramble while I set the timer going to run down over the rocks to stand on the edge and look out over the countryside. I quite like the shot, which is why I've used it as a thumbnail for the video, but unfortunately again I really regret not having any B-roll or any footage of me taking this shot to just help tell the story. This is the reason though why I set this channel up, to help myself become a better vlogger as well as a landscape photographer. And I think I've learnt a good lesson today to make sure that I take enough footage while I'm out, rather than having to stick it in at the end like I'm doing now. So I'll finish by handing back to myself up at the Roaches just to sign off properly. I've come down off the top of Hen Cloud. The light just didn't happen the way I wanted it to, so I know where the location is now. I can come back again when the lighting's a bit better, a different time of day, or just a different day. It's very close to where I live, so it's quite easily accessible. But the main thing, I've got out again with the camera and I've made the effort. It's been a bit of exercise, but I've got a few shots that I think are okay. So I'm quite happy with today. So for now, I'm going to say, see you again.